Alright, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I did send Liliana on the mission to destroy the contract. Doesn't take an extraordinary amount of time, but anyway. So, destroying the House of Repose's contract. I gained 60 influence. Josephine will not be happy we took this route. I don't really care that she's not happy. Masterwork balanced pommel. Nice. Alright. I really wish those that had been completed could be removed to a certain degree. Anyway, all my... Capture him? Well, no.
At your service.
Diplomacy, I don't want to piss off Navarra. The rising power. Okay, Triss. And Evangeline. Per your request, after seeing that no mage named Riss was present at the conclave at the time of the explosion, I began my research. It appears, based on reports gathered from rebel mages, that Riss had originally intended to be at the conclave, but the former Templar Evangeline persuaded him not to attend. She believed corruption within the Templars sought to exacerbate the conflict, and this merited investigation.
Let us pray they do not return.
All right.
Well, Lenora asked for our help because we know more about the Venatori. That makes sense.
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Abolished the order, took them as their own. A bold move, and needed if what I hear is true about this elder one.
I wouldn't give for a good old-fashioned war.
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antigua, decided this exciting life was for us.
How did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard drew a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
I don't see the fault. You survived, as did your patron.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
You of all people should know you can't play the game without bloodshed.
Never as the first resort, Inquisitor. Never as a way that makes currency of lives. In all the commotion... forgive me. I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
Should I stop?
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant, no, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
Her hesitance with regards to romance, let's just say. Let me just emphasize the following idea. Her hesitation when it comes to this, I mean, okay, diplomat, fine, but a bard? Come on, really? Oh, you mean one of those people that whose job is to seduce other people? Who practice that? Who got involved in that? Oh, those people! Okay.
Inquisitor?
Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. It's good to see you.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
I think I have an idea what Liliana wants. Should I be surprised? I've been expecting this. Let's see. Get close to Josie and I'll chop off your head kind of talk. I fully expected that.
Inquisitor, may I have a word? I notice you've paid Lady Montelier quite a number of compliments.
Oh, well, it seems I am correct.
What does that have to do with you?
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
What do you have against the idea of me being attracted to Josephine?
I have not known you long, Inquisitor. Neither has Josephine. Her heart is easily carried away. I want to be sure it's taken by someone who truly cares. So, if you feel anything towards Josephine, I want to know.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so? Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Josephine and I aren't children.
I'm aware how little my opinion counts in matters of the heart. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
Yes, exactly what I expected happened.
Did you need something?
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven, should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. There is something at least.
I'll leave you to your work. Well, Liliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private? Leliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the... I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
Would my attentions be unwelcome if they were romantic?
What? Oh, no. That is... We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
But I am attracted to you. Quite, in fact.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
I've never met anyone whose presence affects me like you do. Perhaps it just means I'm a hopeless romantic. But there you have it.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord. If that sounds agreeable to you.
I'm actually quite glad Liliana prompted this talk.
I suppose she was right after all. Please don't tell her I said that.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, that happened. Now will Leliana chop off my balls? We'll see. This is interesting. Mind you, I'm not particularly fond of her, let's say, pussyfooting around the whole romance thing. It's like a few months. People have been married in a few months of knowing each other. Especially in medieval times. Hell, in medieval times, people married each other without ever meeting face to face. So. Kissing animations were terrible though, but still. That's what Aspect Bioware really needs to work on. So Liliana, dear old Liliana, where are you? Am I ready for this?
Did you need something?
Anything I should know?
Having the Templars join the Inquisition has done wonders for our reputation. The people trust the Templars, and now they trust...
Well, I guess I'll need to deal with Cassandra at one point or another. I made my decision. Romance-wise. I wasn't too interested in Cassandra, because as shy as Josephine might be, Cassandra's worse. In every conceivable way.
How are you, my lord?
Always better for the sight of you, Lady Maltilier.
Oh my, you flatter me much too much.
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. The Montiliers used to have vast holdings in Val Royaux itself. I wish I could have seen them, especially the ones bearing the family crest. The original crest design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I've always wanted to find a copy.
Let's speak later.
Another time. It's good to see you.
Why was Liliana so set against us being together, Josephine?
Think nothing of it. She'd disapprove of anyone I chose to keep serious company with. Back in Val Royaux, Liliana was practically my older sister.
So you two never had a romantic history together?
A romantic... You did hear me say Liliana was like a sister to me. She's a most dear friend, and nothing more.
Has our being together set any tongue wagging?
Undoubtedly. A rumor already gave you a dozen suitors the moment you took your title.
Who were these rumors pairing me with?
I can only speak to what was whispered in several courts.
Josephine.
To begin with, Cassandra, Liliana, Colin, Dorian, Mother Giselle, the Lord Seeker, Chancellor Roderick, 2 barons, 3 maids, and some man named Philip. Honestly, I don't think he even exists.
I thought we might go somewhere a little more private for a while.
I have so much to do, but... Oh, let's do. After you.
Well, that's better. Okay. Okay, enough. So, you can kiss her at any time, right? Well, I imagine there should be a limit. But then again, real relationship-wise, let's just say, well...
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life, pleased to serve.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
Inquisitor?
The question asked Josephine does seem to make sense for a bard. Just pointing that out. It's a question I'm asking a bard. It's not the question I'm asking someone, or a person. Let's say, well. So.
Yes?
Nothing to say, it would seem. Alright. Of course, I knew I couldn't do it because all my advisors are busy, but still. No, you can't romance Liliana. Liliana can't be romanced because she could have romanced the warden.
Pitter-patter, up and at it.
Which is a bit of a shame because I actually would have romanced Liliana in a heartbeat in this game. And this one. I did romance her in Origins on one character, but she's a far better character in Inquisition. So it's a bit of a shame there, but... well, not every character that's interesting has to be romanceable.
Inquisitor.
This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shaper in Orzammar had something like it.
Greetings to you too, Dagna.
They preserve voices, or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
These documents you found, Inquisitor, I've made interesting... discoveries.
Have no fear of demons.
But the power will draw them unless you have wards against possession.
Once you have become the vessel, demons will be beneath your concern. Prepare as I have directed.
I shall, Elder One.
Sod it. Oh, sorry. The crystal couldn't take anymore. Wasn't meant for this.
That looked like Corypheus and Calpurnia.
It was a memory stored in the crystal.
No, that was vital information. Did you see Calpurnia's expression? Their alliance may be less than harmonious.
Corypheus said Calpurnia was going to be a vessel. A vessel for what?
They spoke of power and demons. But Calpurnia is already a magister. Corypheus must have some other plan.
The crystal showed us Calpurnia hasn't bought into Corypheus's myth just yet.
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
Really? If we hid it among Calpurnia's belongings, imagine what we could learn.
Huh. I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then. It's not how they're supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor, Calpurnia's Venatori have been digging up elven ruins. Tracking them might lead us to her. If this crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Why not attack Calpurnia head-on?
You attract attention, Inquisitor. Her spies would see you coming. A single agent may slip in and out without notice. This crystal may yield great rewards.
Right, simple. Dagna, any chance it'll work?
Oh, there's always a chance. I mean, yes.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpurnia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready soon. I think. Let me find the Quicksilver. What can I do for you?
I'll see.
That's about it, I guess.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to...
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
You want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
The strongest army in Phaedas and the Inquisition? Yes.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big war ships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Talk about an alliance here. I've got... Fucking hell, I've gained a Qunari dreadnought.
There is a rumor being circulated. The intent may be slanderous, but it suggests that you and Ambassador Josephine are...
Are what?
romantically involved.
Yes, I suppose it's true.
Ah, I must admit I am a little surprised.
I don't see why.
True enough. It is your business, and I will leave it at that.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Well, I do have a point about that. About the Maker not being kind.
Our heroes
You it, does Sarah want something? Yeah, almost lost my voice there. Anyway, with the Maker being kind and all, well, I would point out that the Maker, like, well, God, because that is what the Maker is, an allegory for God, or a mirror, a reflection of God. It's more similar to what Tolkien did, and Tolkien never liked the use of the word allegory in reference to his work. So, where's Sarah? Fuck it. In the corner somewhere. Where the fuck did this woman go? There's the Iron Bull.
Of course. Thank you.
So is she outside or something along those lines? I don't think so, but I guess it's worth checking out. No. Don't think so, no. Ended my chances of romance with Cassandra. But then again, that doesn't... I never really liked her all that much. Where's Cole? What do you mean they're not here? Anyway, Costin here on Serious Gaming, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more.